Okay, folks, we've got something interesting happening. We'll just take a break first from the demo beginnings, and we've got here little rainbow lorikeets, obviously thinking I'm going to give them food. No, they're not going to get food. They're beautiful, I love them, but I don't feed the birds, so anyway, let's just get back into this. They're beautiful animals. They're really cute. They're beautiful birds, these rainbow lorikeets. But yeah, you're not supposed to feed them. It looked like they were just after food. I don't give them food, so obviously someone else has. I don't know if 200 is the right size. We normally do the enlargement after we've picked up the object. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. We have here what appears to be, I think it's a cushion cover. It's got a zip. It's got a zip on it, and you just stuff your cushion material in there. Someone looks like that was handmade. Now this is what we're interested in. We're interested in this lovely floral bit. So we're just going to fold it over and just place it on the photocopier. We're going to fold it over again, make it a bit easier. And I do think we've got little bits of flecks of white shit, like pilling, or as they call it in textiles, this pilling problem with this fabric. Just keep it in play, and we're interested in this piece here, so we're just going to place it on the photocopier. Just going to take it there and place it like so on the glass. Actually, that looks better on this side, I do think. Oops, the wind's blowing my papers around. Fuck, I hate that. Wondering if this side is better. This side looks better. This piece here, I do think looks better. I'm going to maybe we'll stick with the original plan. I think it's much the same. We're just going to stick with the original idea. I do think we're just a little bit. Fuck, this material's got bits of white stuff, as I said, pilling. I think it's called pilling in textile parlance. Not that I'm an expert on textiles. I'm not. You get that with like tracksuit pants or tracksuits, like the fabric, just that warm and fuzzy fabric gets a little bit funny after a while, after wear and tear. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. Looks a bit too orange. I think we've got to make something out of this. I think we're going to move it down a bit, across, should I say, and maybe up, across and up. So I'm going to make it across and up. So we're going to go across a little, and we're going up just a fraction, and we're just going to change things around a bit. Looks a bit too yellow with that turning orange, so we're going to pull some of the yellow away. Hopefully that won't adversely affect the other colours too much. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. It looks a little bit more red. Still looks a bit on the orange side. Wondering if we're going to move it back a bit going to move it back a bit. That looks like it's too far in the centre of the page, which looks shithouse. So we're just going to move it across a little, and then maybe we're going to take some more of that yellow out of it. Going to make it really like the yellow's really being pulled from there. Yeah, that looks interesting. It looks very magenta now. Looks more magenta than it should be, perhaps. Maybe that looks all right in the centre like that for this particular intent and purpose. I do think maybe I'm going to keep it like that. I do think it looks a bit too magenta, and some of that yellow has been taken out. It's an interesting piece, I must say. Going to pull it up. I do think we might have to lighten it a bit, perhaps. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Looks a bit less dark. Looks in some ways a bit wishy-washy, but I like the overall look. I think it looks all right. It looks a bit wishy-washy in some ways, but let's see if we can make it turn up nicely when we finish it off. Yeah, so this is an interesting piece that we're creating. We're nearly at the end of it. I don't know if it's going to look any good. We'll see how we go. Okay, out it comes. So these are our two mirrored pieces for this job. So we're just going to put it together and see how we go with it. So that there and this there. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.